Hello and good morning. It's the 30th of November 2022. Time for our first news updates for the day. You are with me, Bernard Manza. The US Catholic bishops strongly condemned what they called a reemergence of anti-Semitism in new forms. The statement, which was signed by the 9 bishops on the Ecumenical and Interreligious Affairs Committee, said in unequivocal terms they condemn any and all violence directed at the Jewish people, whether motivated by religious, racial, or political grievances. The statement was issued on the 60th anniversary of Pope Paul VI's encyclical Nostre Aetate, which means in our time, which made clear the Church's condemnation of hatred and violence against Judaism, beginning a new era of understanding and cooperation between the two faiths. Anti-Semitism is rather in the form of violence and online rhetoric has been a growing issue in recent months. The Anti-Defamation League (ADL) reported 2,717 anti-Semitic incidents across the nation in 2021, a 34% increase in incidents from 2020 and an all-time high since ADL began tracking. The High Court Judge William Sisha has refused to grant refugees, asylum seekers a stay order, stopping the government from relocating them to Dzaleka, their official home in Malawi. However, the court has granted the refugees and asylum seekers their request for judicial review on the issue. This happened after refugees and asylum seekers who stay in town where they have permanent houses asked the court to look at the issue by way of judicial review. One of the lawyers representing the refugees, Eric Salima, confirmed that the court has given them the go-ahead to proceed with judicial review proceedings. Last week, Homeland Security Minister Jean Sendeza said over 8,000 refugees who stay in communities outside Dzaleka pose a danger to national security. The Malawi Electoral Commission MEC Chairperson Justice Chifundo Kajali says the country is failing to fight against corruption because everything is politicized. He was speaking as a keynote speaker at a panel discussion organized by the Anti-Corruption Bureau (ACB) under the theme Restoring Patriotism and Professionalism to the Workplace. According to Justice Kajali, time has come for Malawians to stop relying on politicians as the only people who can take this nation to greater heights. He said the country has many citizens who are patriotic and professional enough to raise the country's development agenda, adding that there is a great need for massive change in the country. Government claims that 12,762 jobs were created, but 761 people lost their jobs in the formal sector during the first half of the 2022-2023 financial year from April to September. A report on employment statistics from the Ministry of Labour shows that out of 12,762 employed people, 7,063 are males, representing 55%, while 5,699 are females, representing 45%. The report, however, says a majority of the 761 people who lost their jobs are women, at 427, representing 56%, while 334 are men, representing 44%. The statistics are from 461 workplaces, but the government calls for more workplaces to furnish it with data on issues of employment. In February this year, President Lazarus Chakwera came under fire for telling Parliament that his administration had created 999,000 jobs, but Minister of Labour Vera Kamtukule defended him, saying the jobs that had been created include both permanent and non-permanent ones. And finally, in other news, the High Court in Nigeria has sentenced the country's police chief to 3 months in prison for disobeying a court order. The ruling followed a lawsuit by a police officer who was dismissed in 1992. The officer challenged his forced retirement, and his dismissal was later quashed in court. The court found that Inspector General Usman Akali Baba should serve the 3-month jail sentence unless he reinstates the police officer. So far, the police force has failed to comply. In a statement, police spokesman Olumuyiwa Adejobi described the decision as astonishing. Well, that's the news updates for now. You were with me, Bernard Manza. We have another news updates at 5 minutes past 12 this afternoon. Have a lovely good morning.